different brand that is called Alta. Here, we also import some fabrics from Europe, and we have some exclusive agencies, Emmanuel and Barrow and other brands also. So this is a wholesale business, and this is a retail business. Then the same product which we created here, like we are renting the wedding gowns. So what happened? The same product we have wholesaling also, retailing also, and the renting also. So the margins in every business is almost double. A wholesaler will get from a factory at certain price and he will add his margin and sell it. The retailer will add his margin and sell it. The guy who is renting it will also purchase from the retailer, add his margin and sell it. What we were doing here is the cutting off all, taking out all the margins and keeping it in our pocket. Understand? Let's see. So, how a salaried person can become an entrepreneur? There may be many ways, but for me, two are the best. First is by creating a monopoly in the market. You can create a monopoly by developing a new product or something like an old product, but you make it more creative, more different than the others. And it should be difficult for others to copy us. Second is high margins with less risk. This is the main motto, how to be successful in the market. We want to reduce our risk to a minimum level and the margins are high. The difference between two is our profits. So by reducing the cost and selling at the market price, we cannot change the market price. Like if we sell at the higher than the market price, we are not able to sell. Customers will not buy. Okay, but if we sell at a cheaper price than the market, then what happens? The competition will increase in the market. So we have to sell our products at the market price, but we can increase our margins by reducing the cost. I will show you how I am making profits. This will be an example. So here, our cost of production, say fabric cost is 8,000, garmenting cost is 2,000, total cost is 10,000. We are selling in market at 20,000. So our margin is 50%. That is, we are making 50%, like 10,000 margin. Now we want to increase our margins. So for me, the margin is 50%. For my competitor also, the margin is 50%. They are also purchasing the fabric at 8,000, garmenting 2,000. Now, here at the Alta, we are retailing this fabric. And if we take this fabric at our wholesale rate, that is 4,000. Garmenting cost is the same. We increase our profit to 70%. Now, since we are also a wholesaler and we are purchasing from a factory, so our price is even cheaper than the wholesale. So from factory, we are getting it at a rate of 20,000, 2,000. Garment is 2,000. Total is 4,000, and we are making a profits of around 80%. So this is a model which you can implement in all the sectors of the industry. So if our cost is just 2,000 for the fabric, we are minimizing our risk. Even if this product will not run well in the market, my risk is very less. While for my competitor, the risk is very high. The risk is 8,000. It's 4 times higher than my risk. So if they fail, they will be out from the market. But I can still survive in the market because my cost is very less. And my margins are 80% here. So this model you need to understand. It's very easy to understand and you can implement in all the sectors of the life. Now, second thing is the monopoly. Most of the people are big companies are making money through the monopoly. Even the Reliance Group also, they are making the huge profits through the monopoly structure. So, what we need in a monopoly? For a monopoly, we need a creative product. When the product is creative, means the product is different than the market, or a better version from the market. That is called a creative product. Now, so this is a question, how to create a creative product? My answer is customer is God. Maybe you heard at many places that customer is God, but we didn't understand the meaning. What is the meaning? Why people say that customer is God? Okay, today I will explain you. So let's say, I will give you an example. If I have to make a brand, I have to make a product like Pepsi. So I make a product like Pepsi and I will give it to you to drink it. Some people will say it's okay. Some people will say it has less sugar. You have to add some more sugar in it. So if I will listen to my customer and I will add some more sugar in it, then my customer is happy. So that customer teaches me that I have to put more sugar in my Pepsi, in my product like Pepsi. So that customer is like a God. Like God is not coming down and telling me, Vishal, you have to add more sugar in my product. But instead of God, the customer is telling me that I have to put some additions in my product. If I did that addition, and again I will come to you with that product, you say, oh yes, now this product is very good. And some people will again say that you have to add some more gas in it, it has a little bit less gas in it. I will again go back and again prepare the formula and again present it to you. And after I will do it again and again, hit and try, then the product will become a superior product than the market. Means that product will become as per the likings of the customer. So that is all marketing is. We have to produce a product which is liked by the customer. And who is telling us to do the modification is the customer itself. So that's why we call the customer as a God, because he is showing us the way how to create a good product. Now, the key to success is to always upgrade yourself and your product, because some of the products may be copied by the competitors, but if you are updated about the new technologies, new innovation, then you can always offer something new to your customers. In business, something new is the way to make money. If you continue to give the same old traditional things, you cannot make money. Okay, now I would like to explain to you something about your life. Like you are going to finish the MBA and you are going to do some people will go for the job, some people will go for the business, some people go for some other things. So I would like to give you an idea what's gonna happen when you do a job or you do a business which is not good. Let's see. So these are the common liabilities. These are the assets. So for a common person doing the MBA or something, when we go out, when we go for the job, initially salaries are not good, later on salaries are good. So we purchase a house, we have to pay some taxation, there are car EMIs, there is petrol, there is credit card, kids school fee, food, clothing, everything. So let's say my salary is 100,000 and my expenses are 87,000. So net result is 13,000. What is the logic in doing such kind of job where we cannot save a single penny? Even if I today want to purchase just a microwave for my house, I have to think 2 times, like, my saving is only 13,000. How can I purchase a microwave or something? Let's wait for 2 months, then I will purchase it. But what we can do to change this? See this. This is all the liabilities are the same, but here what we had done is we increased our product portfolio. So from the first product, we are getting 100,000. Second product, we are getting 200,000. Third product, we get 50,000. So overall, the product portfolio is we are getting 400,000. Our expenses are the same. So the net profit is we are gaining some profit. Not earlier example that we are getting only 13,000. So this is what I want to explain you is that you have to choose your line wisely. Frankly, what I want to tell you is that in your life, you should do the business. But for doing the business, you need experience. So first do the job for a few years, then switch to the business. So here I will explain you something more in details. What is a job? Selling our time and energy is called a job. This is a very rude definition of a job, but that's a fact. And in a business, selling our time, energy, and a product is called business. Now, in job, let's say we have 100% of our time. 50% of our time will go in the job. 50% of the time is remaining with us in that. Out of that 50%, 30% gone is sleeping, 20% is seeing the TV and other. Same as energy. 50% of our job energy is consumed by the job. And the balance energy, we don't have much energy to do something else. But in business, there we add, let's say in our business, we have one product. So now the 33% of the work that product will do. The energy we have to put is just 33%, time is 33%, means that 66% of the time we are free. And the 66% of our energy is free. Means a gain of say 16% from the last. This energy we can utilize in so many other ways. Say more. Then if we have 2 products in our portfolio, then our energy consumption is only 25%. Time is 25%, and rest 2 things the product is doing. Then if you have 4 products, that time is 16%, energy is 16%, rest the products are doing by itself. Like why I tell myself as a retired person, because I have now around 20 products in my portfolio. So those 20 products are working for me, and I am consuming my energy is only less than 3-4%, and my time 3-4%. Because everything is so well managed and everything is online that even I'm sleeping at my home, but my products are selling. So that is the beauty of the business. In job, every day I have to consume 50% of my energy. But in business, I am consuming my energy only less than 3% or 5%. And the rest of my energy I am using in creating something new product. Creating another new product which I will add up in my portfolio. Of another 20 products, I will go for 21, 22, 23, like this. So that creativity will come when you have time, when you have energy. So the basic of any business is the creativity. Whether you are doing a job or doing a business, you have to be creative. Then only in a job, if you are creative, your boss will be happy with you. They will increase your salary back. In business, you can add, if you're creative, you can add up more products and you can add up more margins and less time consuming. Now this time I can go to play golf, I can meet my friends, everything, whatsoever I want to do, I can do. But in a job, I cannot do. I'm fixed for few years, few hours. Now, so in my way, the business is better than a job. But for doing a business, we need experience. If we don't have experience, then the business will fail because there are competitors who are more experienced than you and they will give you a lot of trouble. So what I suggest you guys is first getting an experience and then do the business. So if we are on this motto, like for the first initial 4 or 5 years, we have to get some experience and then we have to start our own business. And so the business will be of which kind, right? Business will be like from the field of our interest. This is the basic of the business. If you see like your competitor is selling shoes, and you say, oh, that guy is making millions in selling shoes. I also want to sell the shoes. But you start a business and you fail. Why? Because that guy has the interest in the selling the shoes. And so he can create a new designs of shoes or something like that. So that guy can create something new as per the likings of the customers. But you are not successful because you are just copying and the product. So your product will become absolute, your product will become outdated in a few months or few years. After that, you don't have your interest to create something new in the market. So you have to work in the field of your interest. So let us choose the industry, not industry to choose us. I'll repeat it. Let us choose the industry. Means you have to choose the industry in which you have the likings. Not the industry will come to your college and they will say like, oh, you are selected and let's go and work in your company. And you know nothing about that company and you have no taste about it. Means you're not liking that company. So why I'm telling you, because I had wasted, as you see in my profile, first I was in Atlas cycles. I was selling the cycles, then I was selling the textiles. So first I have to learn about the cycle industry. Then I have to learn about the textile industry. Then I reach into the yarn industry. So my initial 1-2 years I wasted just to understand that industry. Now it is paying me, that is another different story. But if you want a fast starter, first you find out which sector you want to work. And then you find a job in that sector. The job you are doing is for your experience. Whether the salary is good or bad, no problem. You just gain the experience and then you start your own business. Now, why we should work in the field of our interest? Same thing. Because, answer, if we have interest in a product, then only we can create a creative product and survive competition. And our main objective is to start our own business. The same thing what I explained to you and why I'm here explaining to you is that you have to choose your line first as per your likings. Then find a job in that product or industry, and then after a few years, switch from the job and start your own business. Now, how to choose the industry? First is by our likings, right? And second is by the products. We have to study the products of our country. In which products India is strong, on which products your region, like your Madhya Pradesh or your Gwalior, is strong. Why? Because those products you can sell at, you can procure at a less price. Let's say India is, let's say in Gwalior, they are making like there is a seed crop of sesame seeds called as til, right? So sesame seeds are very much popular in other countries like in Korea and Vietnam and US. Most of the sesame seeds are exported to these countries. But living in Gwalior, maybe you don't know much about it. So first we need to understand we are strong in which products. And then we can, those products, we can create something new and we can export it or we can sell within country and we can make a good market out of it. This. So in the end, I would like to say, like, to live a happy life, your liabilities should not exceed 25% of your assets. The whole game of, you need to, if you're doing a business, you need to understand the game of money. Like when you will join some organization, you have salaries, then the credit card companies will come to you. They will say, sir, you want a credit card of Citibank or the bank. And they will give you a credit card of 3 times of your salary. So you feel very happy, like I have a credit card and now I can make some purchases and whatsoever I want to purchase from long time, I'm not able, now I will purchase everything. But you need to understand the objective, why those companies are contacting you. Because they want a share from your salary. Like if your salary is 100,000, they want a share of their interest is 20%. So they need a share of some amount in your salary. Same way the house companies will come to you. This way there's a long list of traps, I can say the traps, that they will come to you and you will be, all your expenses will increase, means your liabilities will increase and your assets will, or income will remain the same. Then all the problems will start. So better you should save some of your money and invest in one product. When one product is successfully established, then you start second product, third product, fourth product. Like. And that's it I want to say. Any questions?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mr. Vishal. So now the session opens for question and answer round. Yes. So if you have any query, any question, any doubt, please come across, ask your query. Either you can raise your hand, we'll unmute you, you can ask your question, or you can write your question in the chat box as well. So if you want to ask anything from Mr. Vishal, please let us know. Yes, students, we are waiting for your queries. Please make it fast. Yes, you can write your queries in the chat box as well. We don't have much time. We won't be waiting for long.
Did you able to see the screen? Some people are writing that they cannot see the screen.
This was not there. So it was fine because you were explaining everything so nicely that I don't think they require as such. I think it was so sorted. Nobody has any question. That means what type of research should be done before starting a business? Okay, we got a question
Yes, very
from
good
Muskan
question.
Batra.
Very good question. So if you want to start it, you have to first understand the strengths. What is the strength? Strength of your country, strength of your region. That is the most important thing. Like if you understand the strength, then it will be very easy for you. Like you have a product. Like say you go in a factory which makes something. So your job as a sales manager is to sell that product. Now you can find out which products are in my region, like which products are people are producing, like which crops or something, which kind of metals or materials they're producing in the Gwalior region. And you can export those products. You can make out something new out of it. Let's say in Thailand, granite stone is coming from Gwalior. Near Gwalior, there are some factories, some places where they take out the granite from the land. In here, the price of a granite and a marble, something like that, is 2,000 baht. Is let's say in rupees, 2,000 rupees per square feet. And in Gwalior, it is only 500 rupees per square feet. The difference is 4 times. So there is a transportation charge also and many other things there. But still there is a huge margin out of it, which we never think about it. So why I'm telling you is that before doing MBA, I had done BBA. Till the time of BBA, and before doing a BBA, I was doing the BSc. So very different. So I switched from BSc to BBA because I have interest in business. And someone asked me like, why you are doing the BBA? So I will say that I want to do the business. My business is my passion. I want to do business. That's why I switched to BBA. But after doing the MBA, and I don't know what happens. After completing the MBA and for the next 3-4 years, I forgot about business. Just after completing the, it's practical, it's fine. After completing the MBA, the placement companies came and they did some placement. I started doing the job and I was very, very happy. Like, oh, I got selected in the placement company. The placement company came, they selected me and not my friend. Oh, let's start. So actually, it's good. I learned something from those companies, but I forget about business. And no one teaches me at that time that there is a business also. There is opportunities like you can do the business also. Everyone, even my father, my teachers, everything was telling that you have to do the job. So I started doing the job. Now you go to the ComTrade. There's a website named ComTrade. This is by the UNICEF. So in that, you can see the product. You have to put HS code of a product. And you can see from which country to which country these products are exported. Like you see the sesame seeds produced in Bali. And you can see the which all over the countries which are buying the sesame seeds from the India. So it's very easy. You can find out like I had gone through it. I've seen the USA, Vietnam, and Korea is buying those kind of things. And the price also you can see. So it's very easy for you. You can understand. But no one teaches. When I joined the grassroots industries, There I met people from the PricewaterhouseCoopers, like they are the consultants. So when I discuss with them many things, and my ideas and their ideas are almost the same. But the only difference is that they got the opportunity to implement their ideas. And I was at a junior level, so I didn't get the opportunity to implement my ideas. My ideas are almost same. And they also teach many things to me, like they teach me pivot table. Many students may know that in the Excel, there is a pivot table, which is the most important tool of the Excel sheets. And I was so duffer at that time that I didn't know that there is a pivot table in the Excel sheet. I was just putting the formulas and the calculations like that. And that guy, the guy from the PricewaterhouseCoopers, he finished from the IIMs, and he teaches me, why you are not using that pivot table? It's very easy. So that helped me a lot. We need to think on the terms of business also. And we need to students about the money, how money works. No one is teaching about how money works. So that is the most important things. Like we are becoming the slave of money. Instead, we have to make money our slave, and money has to make more money for us.
Well answered, Mr. Vishal. Now we have another question from Ms. Akriti Sharma. How much connections are important actually?
Connections, I will tell you in very simple words, connections are based on your products. If you have a product which is creative, everyone will come to you. These days, internet is so easy. You can post, you can do a copyright and just post it, and people will come to you, definitely. When I tell you my example, when I created a product like different kind of fabrics, I was working in Lucky Spinning, created it, and my salary was very less, and but I was side by I was doing a business also. So when I created the product, I was not expecting that I will get such a good reply from the market. Even my store was in a very remote area, is far from city, and people came to my store from long way, even from the 300-400 kilometers. They're driving and coming to my store just to buy my products. So the main thing in business is the product. You have to sell the product. Marketing will help later, but main thing is the product, and product will come when you do the research on your product, like how to modify that product based on the needs of the customers. Okay. How should one?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah,
Read
thanks,
out. So should I read out the question?
Nice, okay.
It is from Mr. Prince Raj Padoria. This is one of the major problem people starting from scrap face is requirement of capital. How should one overcome it? Wouldn't borrowed fund be a huge risk?
Yes, you're right, Mr. Prince. Borrowed funds have a risk. Again, I will come to you. When I make the product initially, I don't have funds. What I did was, I make some credit cards. Normally, we make credit cards and we use those credit cards. Limit of 100,000. But here, I make 5 credit cards. Now I have a limit of 500,000. Out of that 500,000, my product, when I was selling, this my product, and I was selling as 5,000 baht. So my margins was 4 times. Now, if I invested 500,000 from the credit card, within the next 3 months, I generated 2 million out of that. Isn't it easy? So easy. See, then I pay back my credit card money, you take your money, I have my margin, now I started buying more and more and more. That's it, so simple. Within 2 years, I reached to 3-4 years, again, not 2 years, 3-4 years, I reached to this level. I quit my job in 2018 itself. Another question.
Yeah, it is from Shivani Raval. She's asking, she's first thanking you for such a wonderful session. And her question is that by which strategy we can make more benefit in our business?
The same thing. Which strategy we can more benefits in our business? And the two things I told you, the one is only one strategy is less risk and high profits. Less risk, high profits. We have to minimize our risk because we are new. We are not with a lot of money. We can put any amount of money in the business. No, we have to. That's why we need a product. We need a creative product. Put a little bit amount on it and sell it at a better margins because that product is not available in the market. So you can sell it at a good margin. And for money, I told you, you take money from credit card is free.
Very happily answered, Mr. Vishal. Thank you so much for such a wonderful, insightful, informative session. We are truly grateful for the time and effort that you took to share your thoughts and experience. Student will definitely be benefited with the help of this, and it will also help them to face the challenges more efficiently, and they'll more equipped for growth. Now I would request Ashwini sir to kindly propose the vote of thanks.
I would like to say one more thing. Like
She's in the session. Oh, just a minute. I'm so sorry. Actually, Garima ma'am has also joined us. So I would request Garima ma'am to say a few words of wisdom. Garima ma'am, please. I think we are not audible to ma'am. Ashwini sir? Yeah,
Okay.
ma'am is there.
So I won't be saying any word of
afternoon,
wisdom.
ma'am.
I would be good afternoon. I would be talking about my friend Vishal. Dear student, I'm actually happy to share that Vishal is my classmate, mine and Richa ma'am's classmate. We were together in MBA and BBA both. We had a very good time, and that's why I invited him for this session, because you people should know that where our your seniors or our alumni have reached, and see where has he reached. You must see that. So I hope all of you have enjoyed the session, and Vishal, I hope our students are good. They must be responding, and you must have liked having this session.
I just want like the students to think more about the business, not just about the job. Like, what happens when they think about like today, I want to buy a sports car. Okay, so one mind will say, "Oh, it's too expensive. I cannot afford that sports car." Are you mad? Cannot afford it. But the entrepreneur mind will say, "Oh, let us find out. Let us figure out a way. How can we make that money to buy a sports car?" So I just want the students to think in that way. Like there are no barriers in your life. You just have to think that how you can achieve that thing. Nothing is impossible. You can do it.
And only you people are the one who can do it, actually.
They have to start their career. They can think. We should not close their mind. We want them to open their mind. And if like someone asked about the finances, if you have some product, some creative product which can sell, I am ready to invest. I am a businessman. Okay, you have a product.
Very good. Great.
It's a win-win deal. You also pay and I also get.
Actually, that's
Good afternoon. Richa ma'am is also with us. Hello, ma'am.
Hello. Yes, Shikha ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Will you be like welcoming our guest today? Or should we propose the vote of thanks? Just waiting for your notes.
Wish, whatever you wish, but I must say, today or day before yesterday, I was thinking about, I'm going to mention something personal. Vishal, dal bati at your place.
Oh yeah, that was a great time.
Just today or day before yesterday or day before yesterday, I was remembering those days when we were in college, and those were the days actually. And happy to see where you are. I'm really, it is a proud moment that you as a resource person is addressing the people at Prestige, from where you got out, you learned things. So it is a happy moment and proud moment as well. So thank you for being part of this particular session or conducting this session. This whole pre-placement workshop is meant to tell students what are the different options with which they can work. It is not only about job, but yes, this is also one of a great option in which they can move. So thank you for showing them a path, and I would like to welcome you in such sessions again.
Thanks a lot, Richard.
Thanks.
It's
Thank
my
you,
pleasure
ma'am.
because
Thank you very much, Vishal.
these are our, like my juniors. It's my duty to show them the right path.
Thank you so much, Garima ma'am.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, Richa ma'am.
Shikha ma'am, there is one
Always
suggestion.
encourages.
You
Yes,
can
ma'am.
organize such alumni meet online also.
Yes, this is also
Yeah,
a
it's a
good
good
idea.
idea.
Yes, we can do it.
That's how we can meet our classmates and our juniors, seniors.
Yes.
Of course, this will also help the juniors also. It will guide them better.
Yeah,
Definitely we can
definitely.
do it. We'll do it, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay.
So,
Thank
thank
you.
you, ma'am. And now I would request Ashwini sir to kindly propose the vote of thanks, sir.
Thank you so much, Shikha ma'am, for providing me the opportunity. Am I audible?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay. So very good afternoon to one and all present over here, my faculty colleagues and all my dear student watching this session on Zoom. By this, we have come to the end of the session organized under the banner of Training and Placement Cell of Prestige Institute of Management, Gwalior, and I feel extremely privileged to propose a vote of thanks. I would like to extend my gratitude to our very respected speaker for this session, Mr. Vishal Mathur sir, CEO Alta Group Thailand, for taking his valuable time out from his very busy schedule and blessing the occasion with his presence. Thank you so much, Vishal sir. Next, I would like to thank to our head of the department, Professor Abhay Dubey, for his continuous support and guidance during the whole journey of this webinar. Thank you so much, Abhay sir. Next, I would like to thank to our training and placement officer, Professor Shikha Sharma, for moderating the session very effectively. Thank you so much, Shikha ma'am. Now, also, I would like to acknowledge my gratitude to all the student volunteer for their contribution in this session. Thank you to all for being a lovely audience. Abhishek sir, we are looking forward to Vishal sir, we are looking forward to continue this professional relationship with your organization in future course of time also.
Thanks a lot, Ashwini.
Next, I would like to request Shikha ma'am to kindly allow us to wind up the session, or Abhishek sir to kindly allow us to wind up the session.
But Ashwini, I would like to correct that you tell that thanks Vishal sir for giving time from his busy schedule. That is wrong. I am not busy at all. I'm retired.
Mr. Vishal, actually, there is a saying that most busy person finds the most time. It is true with you as well.
I
Truly,
was busy. But that time I was doing the job, that time I was busy. Now I am free.
still you are guiding the people under your guidance in giving your valuable thoughts, insight. It is also a big deal. It's a duty kind of. Thank you so much from the bottom of
Thanks a
our
lot.
heart.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Vishal sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Thanks.
Vishal.
ma'am. Thank you
Thank
very
you very much.
much.
Thank you, Richa ma'am.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Richa ma'am. Bye bye. Have a good
Bye.
day.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.